Welcome back to Last Hour Drive on talkSPORT Champions League Drive with me, Andy Goldstein. And of course, the legend, the superstar that is Darren Bent.
You're one of them boiled chicken brothers, aren't you?
No.
Yep.
Still to come, we'll have some fun, lots of fun, with the return of our feature clutching at scores. Very good there, Joe. But now, Newcastle hosts Benfica in the Champions League tonight. And of course, it's a game you can hear live on talkSPORT.
Welcome to St James Park.
Tonali at the edge of the area, drives it in. Newcastle take the lead.
They're set up now for me to really kick on.
And Newcastle United have got their first Champions League win of the season.
A city that lives and breathes it.
That man again, the record signing, Nick Voltemada.
They've got a terrific player and somebody that is going to improve as well. He's still so young.
And he's fired in.
Benfica look like very best. We have a good chance.
Yeah, Newcastle hosts Benfica in the Champions League tonight. A game you can hear live on talkSPORT. Eddie outside of 1-1 and lost one of their two games in the competition so far. Meanwhile, Benfica have lost both. Their gaffer, Jose Mourinho, has been speaking to the media ahead of the game. He revealed what he's told his players about what it's like playing at St James's Park.
We love these games. I mean, the Barcelona game here was so close for us. It could have been a very, very different outcome. And it feels
I told them that it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Even as an opponent, it's beautiful.
Now what's happening?
Of course, they're going to play with
the wrong one.
With the Newcastle players. But I think they will respect us as an opponent. They will respect.
Should we play? Betty, would you like, if you could listen to anything, what would it be? Would it be Jose talking about how excited he is?
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
I'd like. Let's find out where that button is, Jack. You got it now? Press it, Jack.
I told them that it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Even as an opponent, it's beautiful. Of course, they're going to play with the Newcastle players. But I think they will respect us as an opponent. They will respect our game. They will respect if we are going to be successful. It's beautiful to play here. It's a different profile than to play in the London stadiums, and we have to cope with that emotion.
Don't quite know what's going on there, but that was Jack. Do you want to go home early? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I never thought I'd say this, Jack, but I want you to go home early as well. There you go. That's Jose Mourinho basically setting himself up for the Newcastle gig in the future. Yeah. I love Newcastle. I love the people of Newcastle. The football up here is great. Yeah. The town's great. The village is great. The corner shop's fantastic. Black and white's brilliant. Geordie fans are the best.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to tonight's game. The atmosphere. Listen, I've of course never played. What you do?
Sorry, Jules, come there.
Right, I'm going to have to turn that off, mate, because I can't.
I've been concentrating the whole time.
Yeah,
and
the face is like.
Oh, I can't turn my face now.
What's it like to play under the lights at St James's on
Crazy.
a weeknight?
Scary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Not scary, but do you know what's funny enough? I remember going up there to play a midweeker when I was at Charlton, and about to go out for the warm up, and they called it off because of the weather. Got all the way up there.
What was the weather? Snow.
Got all the way up there. Went to play. Go out for the warm up, and then they called it off. Couldn't have called it off before. All them fans.
Can I ask? All right, as a kid, when I was at school, I used to hate playing when there was snow. It was so cold, and you fall in the snow, you're going to hurt yourself. As a footballer, did you mind it?
Again, funny enough, I didn't like it because your feet get freezing. I'll never ever forget when I was at Burton at the end, and we had real thick snow. And when I say thick snow, I'm talking about it was probably midway up my shin, maybe a bit less.
Right, so your boots covered.
The boots, the boot, everything, right?
Yeah.
And Clough have made us train. Properly.
What's the point of that?
Honestly, at St George's Park, so I'm talking about thick snow.
What was? Why? What?
And just wanted us to train. Wanted us to get
Did anyone go, what's the point? At St George's Park?
Yes.
You could have gone indoors. They've got unbelievable facilities.
Nah, but Burton, I think part of
the... St George's Park?
Yeah, that's where Burton train.
Yeah, so why do you go indoors? They've got 4G pitch there.
We get one pitch designated, and we only get that at the end of when other people ain't using the pitches. And honestly, thick snow, man. Thick snow, feet freezing.
What's the point of that? That's just...
Yeah, it was just...
So, no. If everyone moaned, I would have moaned so much.
No, you don't moan with Cloughie, mate.
Do you not?
No, just get on with it.
Right.
Great guy. Just don't say anything.
It's not been the season Newcastle would have wanted so far in the Premier League. They're 13th. They're much better than that for so many reasons. Manager, players, etc. How do they turn it around? What's the difference between this Newcastle start and previous ones when they've been flying high?
But you know what? It's one of them where I think their away form is a big issue. That's the problem that they've got. I think is that away from home, they're yet to win a game away from home. They've lost one and drawn 3. which you go, okay, not bad. But if you've got aspirations of getting where you need to get to, put it this way, Man United have got more points than them away from home, which is not great. But we know what Newcastle are like. They're a good side. They've got a really good team. Maybe not the biggest squad, but I do think they added some real quality to their team. And I think nights like this again are where fans play their part, and going to St James's Park where it's going to be loud, it's going to be hostile, might stand them in good stead. I believe. But the only thing I'd say about that, is that you look at the Champions League, they play Barcelona, I think for opening night, which is obviously a blockbuster of a game, and one of the goals from Rashford was absolutely ridiculous. So, and I thought they played well against Barca. They created chances. Anthony Gordon, I know he scored at the end, but he missed some big chances as well. So I put it down to they'll give anyone in Europe a game at home.
Well, they've won one of their two. If they win tonight, obviously that's a good result. For them, it's just about making sure they're in the knockout stages or the qualifying for the knockout stage, right? Top 24.
Well, I've said I expect all the English teams to get through.
Yeah. Not naturally.
No, but it's like however they've got to get through. Mate, they might even finish in the top. They might finish in the top 16. Do you know what I mean? So I look at some of the teams that are in the chat, and again, no disrespect, but come on. If we regard the Premier League as the hardest and the best league in the world, one of them, and some of the teams that are in the Champions League, you're like, what? Come on.
You played obviously at Sunderland, and you played at Newcastle at night time. Are they very similar?
Yeah. Like when I told you, when Sunderland are rocking, it's so loud in there. Like everyone's like, I won't say they're waving their flags because they're not, but they're just there in their thousands. Like they're there when you turn up for the game. Depending on obviously the opposition, they don't stop singing throughout. And it was mad because I had a few night games there, but not like I didn't only have any Champions League games there, so where it was really like huge. And even the derby are usually midday kickoffs, so you can't even say that either. Do you know what I mean? So, but even then, when we played the big teams, even on a Saturday, 3:00, they would be there in their thousands, making that place hostile as it comes.
Well, I'm guessing it's going to be hostile and loud tonight. And one of the questions we're asking is St James's Park under the lights, the best atmosphere in English football. Let's go to someone that's going to say a big fat yes. He goes by the name of Vince. He's a Newcastle fan. Hi, Vince.
Evening, lads. How are we?
I'm good, man. I'm very well. How are you today?
Well, I'm sat in that thick freezing rain on the Tyne Bridge. I'm 4 hours deep, man, in this journey. And nearly here.
I broke down on that Tyne Bridge. I ran out of petrol.
What, your Lambo?
No.
You ran out of petrol? That's so football.
It's so bad. Middle of the Tyne Bridge. Imagine that. Sunderland player, middle of that bridge.
And what happened?
I had to get someone to come out. I think police had to come and help me, and I had to go to the petrol station. Madness.
Vince, what have you phoned up to talk about? The game tonight or the atmosphere that you always get at St James's?
A bit of both, really. I mean, I've just come back from Madeira. I've been out there for the European Masters Championship for athletics, and I had to convince the wife how important it is to jump in the car and drive up to Newcastle after I left us. So, I think we're quite amazing it's on our wives how important Newcastle is. And the atmosphere tonight, lads, is going to be unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Is it always like that? Have you ever been to St James? Are you a season ticket holder?
Well, I live in Tamworth. My brother's got a disability, so I get his carer's pass when his wife can't do it. So,
okay.
That way. So,
and is it always rocking? Have you ever been to St James's and you've gone, crowd wasn't that great today?
To be fair, look, I'd be lying if I hadn't, because there are games that you go behind and we can't be silenced. But we still get behind the team. Then but these Champions League lights under the lights are just something else. I was at the Barca match. I came up for the Arsenal game as well. It was quite good. Last season in the semi-finals, there's been some good games. The crowd. I've seen an interview of John Joe Shelby earlier this week talking about reminiscing that the fans. He's never felt as much love anywhere. Do
you know what? It's one of them where I'm pretty sure in recent times, Newcastle fans will be able to remind me, but I can only really remember once in the Champions League where they really got in. I think it was Dortmund went there and really caused them some serious problems, like moved the ball really well and dominated them, to be fair. So I do expect Newcastle to get a result against Benfica. I really do.
Vince, how will it go tonight?
2-1. I think Malik Charles, rather. I think he's going to score as well as the big German again. Walter Baltimore is going to get the other one, as he always does. So I think we're going to win 2-1.
Okay. Thanks for coming on.
He's been unbelievable, yes.
He's got on the weekend.
Hoy.
I mean, the back heel, whatever you call it. Is that back heel or not? Was it
like a flick, like a kind of flick?
Unbelievable. I remember Sharpie doing one of them for Man United against Barcelona. Do you remember that game?
No.
You ever done one of them? You ever scored like that?
No.
You know?
No. Sorry.
Good info.
But no, but Walter Mardy started off really well.
Yeah. I must say, they paid a lot for him. A lot of people were like, Was it 60 or 70? Crazy money.
Yeah, I mean, they've got 100.
Just over 60, yeah. They've got their money's worth so far. Reminder, that Newcastle game is live right here on talkSPORT. Build-up begins when we come off air at 7 o'clock. Adrian Darren will pick up the reins. In fact, we'll speak to Adrian in today's show. We'll also have live commentary on talkSPORT 2. Man City, they're in action, so we'll have team news for both of those games. But should we go back to the phone lines? 03717223344. Ishmael joins us, Newcastle fan. Ishmael?
How are we, gents?
Good, man. How are you today?
Fantastic. Just in the car now on the way up to the Toon to watch Newcastle hopefully give Benfica a good turnover.
A good hiding. I love the fact you've said you're fantastic. That's good. That's good spirits. That's what we want from Newcastle fans. I know you're going to be biased, but one of the things we were talking about earlier, are Newcastle fans the best fans in the Premier League? You're going to say yes, right? But why?
I mean, look, being from Newcastle, city right in the heart, the stadium right in the heart of the city centre, I think if I fell over, I'd bleed black and white. I remember the very first game I went with my father, probably 35 years ago, out on the terraces. I remember the first time listening to, the Bladen races, and yeah, the atmosphere, it just grabs you. And I think anyone that's been to St James's Park can understand what I'm talking about. It's just a fantastic place to be a supporter and watch the team that you love.
Ishmael, what are the expectations now for Newcastle fans at the beginning of the season? Because you had loads of success, obviously, last season, winning the League Cup, that first trophy, for a long, long time. You can't obviously spend the money that all of it, that your backers have got, which is going to be quite frustrating. But in Eddie Howe, you've got, I think, certainly the best English managers, without a shadow of a doubt, we've seen for a long, long time. You've got a really nice squad. You've lost Isak, but there doesn't seem to be a gaping hole now up top. So what are the expectations for Newcastle this season? Not just in the Premier League, but Europe as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that coming off the back end of last season, where positivity was at an all-time high for the Geordies, to then go through the summer that we had, missing out on a lot of targets that we were going in for, and obviously the Isak debacle, to end up with Nick Valdemada at the end of it. Let's be honest, he was a bit of an unknown. I'd actually tracked him. He sort of came up in the suggestions a while back, and he was actually the striker that I wanted.
What suggestions did he
have gone in for the summer? So I was really happy to get Valdemada. I think he's overperformed. He's played really, really well for us so far, and I think he's such a young player. There's a lot more to come from him, and I think we've got to be thankful as Newcastle fans, with the position that we were in 3-4 seasons ago compared to where we are now. We're a progressing club. We're a progressive club, but I think that the table at the moment is probably looking a bit unfairly with the way that we've played. I think we've probably deserved some more points in some of the games we've played, but it is what it is. I'm sure that we'll come good towards the end of the season.
All right, what a good call. What will the score be tonight, Ishmael?
Say again, mate.
What will the score be tonight?
I'm going to go for a 2-1, 3-1.
So, Ishmael, Ishmael, quickly, how cold is it up there? What's the temperature?
Oh, what's the temperature in the car, lads? 11 degrees.
Oh, Benfica ain't ready for that.
I've got my t-shirt. I've got a t-shirt and shorts on. You know what us Geordies are like.
That t-shirt's coming off later, isn't it? Thanks for coming on, Mal, mate.
No worries,
Ishmael. Thanks, Mal.
Mate,
I was going to go. I was trying to work out if Ishmael was my best mate, what would my nickname be for him? And it'd probably be Mal. What would you call him? Ishi? Mal? Ish. That game is, of course, live on talkSPORT. Man City in action tonight as well. That one live on talkSPORT. But currently, Barcelona, they're in action. 40 minutes on the clock. Watching for talkSPORT is Darren Bent.
Yeah, so Barcelona there, the ball there, playing a good foul there from Lamine Yamal.
No. I thought commentary.
Oh, I thought you were the comms.
Turn down again. 40 minutes on the clock. The last we heard, Barcelona were leading by a goal to 0. I think there's been another one. Which way's it gone? Darren Bent.
Yeah, it's gone to Barcelona. It's now 2-0. Fermin Lopez has got his second goal of the game. Fantastic goal it was as well. They won the ball really high up. I think it was Pedri or Gavi. I ain't really been paying too much attention. One of them won the ball back up really high. It went into Rashford. He then moved it on to Fermin Lopez, and on the edge of the box, he went to shoot. He just took that extra touch, chopped back inside in the edge of the area, and smashed it to the goalkeeper's right. Lovely finish.
Yeah, I think Pedri's injured, mate.
So it must have been Gavi then.
That wasn't Pedri.
No, it was one of them. I mean, right. Lamine Yamal on the ball now. Cuts inside. Just plays it off.
And just quickly, where are you watching it from? What's the atmosphere like in there?
It's absolutely incredible. Yeah? I mean, it's hot.
Yeah. Where are you? Whereabouts in the stadium?
It's not a new camp because obviously new camp's under construction.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm sitting pitch side.
Yeah, what stadium is it?
The Olympic Stadium.
Right. And whereabouts are you?
Just behind the dugout. It's beautiful.
No, that is the new camp. I think you're in the wrong stadium, mate.
That ain't new camp.
Yeah, I think it's the new camp.
No, it's not, mate.
Barcelona at home.
Yeah, it's not new camp. The new camp's under construction.
Yeah, under construction, Joe. Pedro's injured though, right?
Is Gavi playing? It's hot here.
More from Darren Bent.
it's hot here, though. I'll tell you, it was
hot.
Pedro's not injured.
Joe,
he's starting. Pedro.
He's gone off though.
Yeah, but he set up the goal, and he hasn't gone off because he's there. I can see him, number 8.
Oh, what's happening? Gavi's injured.
Yeah, but I said Pedri.
Right, I'm getting false information, producer Joe. Honestly, between you and Jack, I don't think either of you know what you're doing, do you?
Pedri on the ball. Oh, no, he's getting the ball away.
Still to come, we'll be getting team news of all of tonight's massive games in the Champions League. But first, it's time for the last no Googling of the day. We've been talking about Jose Mourinho. We want to know who scored the first goal under Jose when he first arrived in England for Chelsea, obviously. All right? Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
I was watching a bit of Barca.
The answer to that and more updates live from whatever stadium Barcelona are playing in when we come back.
It's almost like they're just so scared at the minute.
talkSPORT.